What up, Patroneers? I said it was coming. Here it is. We have another one of these. So we have Kakashi. Kakashi. So Kakashi is definitely one of my favorite characters. Probably most people's top characters from Naruto. And this is, of course, basically like his quote-unquote final form. So, post, what's his face dying? Obito. So after Obito died, and he managed to transfer his chakra to Kakashi and somehow give him his Sharingan. So for the first time, he actually has complete Sharingan set. He can now use Susanoo. Okay, so this one looks like it's going to take some assembly. I just saw some very minor instructions here. Right there. Because the Susanoo has a wing that you have to attach. But there's something I didn't understand about this. I mean, obviously, it was badass. But he's a non-Uchiha. He just has a Sharingan. But I guess having Obito's chakra makes a difference. But then it seems like only certain people could master to the degree to get a Susanoo. Because even, like, Obito never could, because he never had his complete eyes. Oh shit, the wing's falling out. Okay. And Kakashi actually lost his Sharingan. Like, it was weird. Here's the thing. Like, so his eye got ripped out by Madara so that he could get to the, ooh, look at that. So he could get to the other universe. You gotta love that Madara is so powerful. One, he could just rip the eye out of somebody, in an instant. Two, plug it into his own head. Three, instantly be able to use the powers of said eye. And then go do the thing. So he takes that, pulls out, the Rinnegan from Obito, and then everything else. Okay, so we've actually got a support piece here. Pull that out. Okay. So this is the first one I got where the character is non-translucent. Just everything around him. Oh, I gotta be careful here. Look at this. So the base where the chakra is so thin right there. Oh, that's not even plugged in. Shit. Okay. There we go. Man, that looks good. He's got both Mangekyu Sharingan going on there. Also the fact that he could summon Susanoo and just could. One, it could fly. So it's like, we thought maybe that was just a Sasuke thing, that it could grow wings. No. Because I don't think Madara's could fly. I think he just was massive. Had multiple heads, multiple arms. The stronger he got. Okay, so put the wing on here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, now mind you, this is all like soft, hard resin, so to speak. So look how tall this thing gets. So this is twice as tall as any of the other ones that I've got so far. I love the swirling chakra effect here. This is awesome. And then the flames, and then just all of that. And then the actual Susanoo face with the mask and all that. It's focusing on my face. Focus on his face. Funny thing is, it makes him look pretty young. Like, I think Kakashi was somewhere in his 30s, maybe early 40s when this happened. You know, still young-ish, but then, you know, he had a few years as Hokage before retiring so that Naruto could take over. Man, this thing is cool. Look at this. And of course, it's capturing the light. This beautiful fade job. Like, this one thing they're doing really good. It's Bandai. So, I mean, the injection molding. So they're injecting different colors through it. That's insane. Actually, there's a nub. There's a nub they missed. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. But even the wings are like, ow. I didn't cut myself, okay. The wings are actually like layered armor. which is cool. So this just spurs me on to get Madara. I already want Madara and Hashirama. Um, as soon as I have the money to get those are $90 each, or a little over 80 each, because they're bigger. They much bigger base, and they are meant to go together. So like this one doesn't seem to have a direct pairing, but they keep showing on the box him with Naruto and Sasuke. But then if you got Minato, he goes with Naruto, and you can tell they're basically on the same deal. So Kakashi by himself doesn't seem to have a direct kind of pairing. Now, if I get him with Naruto and Sasuke, that'd be fine. But then Minato's on his own, and because they have the Kizuna relation thing, so this base is meant to go between two other figures. So I mean, it is what it is. This thing's ridiculous. But if I do put this thing on a Billy, it's got a lot of height. So, I mean, this is probably a little bit taller than any of the Batman statues I have. And this is probably 18 inches, if I had to guess, roughly. So yeah, that's going to take up some space. I don't know. I don't know. Figure it out. Now, the thing is, you could, the way it's designed, you don't necessarily need the base. There's enough support to really kind of hold itself down, or up, I should say. So let me see if I can get him off the base very carefully here. It does look like this wants to flex a little bit. The detail on here is great. The only thing that's missing is the damage to Kakashi's chest from the battle, because he had basically a big X cut across his chest during the previous fight, and he didn't exactly heal his clothing, so it's not 100% accurate to at least the battle. So you can remove that, and he can just sit flat. So, I mean, it's doable. Now, one thing that's interesting about this is that, oh, gotta be careful, don't want that to break. The holes right here, if you put an LED in there, you could potentially light that thing. But I think the fact that, you know, the way I normally light these with my Billies, I think there's enough vertical light coming down that it would really make this pop. I may have to consider doing things a little differently with these because there is so much translucent involved. Part of me does think it'd be interesting to get one of these light panels that it's like not an LED panel necessarily. It might be electroluminescent. But you can buy them at IKEA as well, and you could make an interesting base. Like, so basically it would light up the whole from underneath, kind of the reverse of what I currently have set up. All right, let me get this thing back on here. I'm feeling uncomfortable with how thin that plastic is. Okay, so plug there, plug there, plug there. Okay, that's interesting. There's two plugs on that side. Okay, find the holes. Oh, see, I had it in the wrong spot. There we go. Let me plug this guy back down. But this one is really nice. I like this. Oops. That was just a knife, but still, like, because I'm holding it by the chunk of this thing, because like the way his stance is and stuff like that, I'd be real scared. The paint is nice. I do dig it, and it's actually really cool to see Kakashi with. Also, he's not wearing the extra vest. He's just wearing the normal vest. But he does have the Shinobi Alliance headband, so that's right. Cool. So they got some things pretty accurate, but other things a little bit off. But the paintwork is actually very nice on it. Paintwork, sculpt work is just really cool. What they should do is give you... Well, they haven't... The line's not finished as far as I know, but he would go great with Obito. You know? So they don't have a Sakura, which would be cool. So if they could have Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura all together, and then you need like a what's her face in between, like being attacked by all three of them, and then Kakashi off to the side. But if you could get Kakashi with Obito, Because to me, that would be cool. Like, hold on. Let me see here. So I've got Minato here. By the way, these guys are heftier than him. So let's see here. So this is the first time attempting this. So, I mean, it works to have teacher and student together. You know, gotta be careful that they're not rubbing. Let me see here. Hold on. Oops, trying to break things that are sitting here. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really work with Minato because he's wrapping around it. So you can see. That doesn't necessarily work with Minato. The the Susanoo is like right in the way, but it is what it is. So that's gonna be it for this out the box reaction. The review will be coming later, but as usual, you guys get to see this kind of stuff first, and then get to see my first thoughts and reactions, and it's kind of fun. So I'll see you guys later.